Good friends of Unboxo, welcome back. Today we are gonna test out this beautiful smart battery by Parkside Performance. It's a 20 V-Team Performance ready to connect battery, which I got at my local Lidl for around $69.99. So it's not that expensive, and to be honest, it promises to be such a nice good battery. So we can use this one to give more power to our power tools, and especially if we use two of them for our 40 VTIM tools. So the 40 volt grinder, the 40 volt reciprocating saw, and so on. Many more are coming, okay? We are talking about the circular saw for 40 volts, etc. etc. So confronting it with the old 4 ampere hour regular green line battery, this one appears to be a little sleeker, and it's only 300 grams more weight than the regular 4 ampere hour battery. So we are talking about double the power, but not double the weight. As you could see, there is a little button for our LED indicators, obviously green, yellow, and red. And as a rule of thumb, guys, please try to charge these batteries when they get to the yellow. It's not very advisable to let them get discharged completely. That's what they told me, okay? So this battery is promising to deliver us 70% more power and last 100% longer than the regular batteries of the green line. So the biggest one that we can get of the green line, the 20 VTIM regulars, are 4 ampere hours. This one can be 2, 4 and 8 ampere hours. So there is a little more choice, and to be honest, we can see right out of the bat this one is a better kind of tool. It's a better battery, and well, we are gonna see it, especially in my opinion, with the 40 volt um, team tools, because guys, when you need sheer power, when you need a great power throughout all your usage of this kind of tools, having something which is 8 amperes makes it way easier to get the job done. Let's be honest here, okay? So we are gonna try to see how much does it weigh. So the regular ones, the 4 ampere hours ones, um, even though, let's be honest, they are great batteries for the price. Here in Italy, they cost around 40 bucks. They are not too heavy. They are around 722 grams, but they look as heavy as the 8 ampere hours, which cost more, but they are obviously delivering twice the power. So let's see how heavy this 8 ampere hour smart battery is, because it looks the same, but let's see. So this one is 1007 grams. It's basically 2 pounds instead of a pound and a half, but it delivers twice the amount of power. So in my opinion, they did a great job. It's not too heavy, and let me be honest here, I tried it with the impact drill, and it gives you a perfect balance. It gives you a perfect balance, because for example, the impact drill, the mini monster, the B3 for example, is around 1 kilo and 10 grams, something like that. And if you use it with the 8 ampere hours battery, holding it, it seems like super balanced in your hands and makes the work very light and easy. So I love this battery. Even if you're just talking about the weight, it's very well balanced and very well made. So now guys, I want to try to see how much time it takes to charge completely one of these battery from the red light. So I want to see how many minutes it takes, because I want to know how long it will be the wait if I am on a job site and I didn't carry enough batteries. I want to see what happens in an emergency situation, because of course, at night we put them to charge and we don't care, right? But if we are on a job site, well, it's gonna be a little tougher, okay? So I'm trying to charge it here, and from the red one to the green light, it's gonna take circa 45 minutes, but let me see if I can charge it from the yellow light to the green light in less time, because, well, it would be less time by logic, right? Well, it is not in this case. So yellow light, 11:32, up to the green light, 12:22. So it took more time. So it's probably, the cells are balancing up. Probably it's probably the first time charging, etc., etc. But let me say that, well, circa from the red light to the green light, we are gonna take about 40 minutes to charge each and every battery. I am touching it in this case to see how warm it is, and let's be honest, it wasn't not even that hot. Now, what I'm trying to do is to try for the first time the Little Home app, and I want to be honest here, I don't think I'm gonna use it that much because obviously when you work, unless there is a malfunctioning, you are not there, looking at your cell phone. It's not even professional. But to be honest, this app is very well made. What I would have appreciated would be like a little QR code to download it without looking through the hundreds of different apps, especially because on the Android App Store in my country, I could find at least 5 to 6 different little home apps. Probably, some people are trying some funny stuff, but then I've chosen the right one, and obviously I'm trying to connect them for the first time. Mind that in this video I still didn't use them, not even once in my life, and I never ever ever watched any video about the ready to connect, uh, you know, software and battery series. So, I'm trying with you guys, okay? So basically connecting them wasn't that difficult because once you activate the battery by pushing on the little button and you activate your Bluetooth, going into the app, it's gonna see the two batteries quite quickly and it's gonna connect to them. Now, the thing is, basically, when you get into the menu of your battery, it tells you right away you gotta update them. And that's very nice. So there is a firmware update, and this thing only makes it worth to download the Little Home app, in my humble opinion. Why is that? Because if we can update our batteries and, well, let's say each and every time they correct some malfunctioning, they give them a long lasting life, they make them a little better, it's always gonna be worth to spend that, what, 20 minutes or something to update them. So to be honest, we know for sure that our batteries are always performing in the best way. Now, during the update, obviously, I had to skip ahead a little because it took some time. It was around 19 to 20 minutes between the downloading of the new firmware and the uploading into the battery, um, let's say, system of this data. But at the end, everything worked out just fine. So let's be honest here, it's something we gotta do if we want our batteries to work perfectly, and it takes some time. It's true, it may be a little boring, but, well, let's do it maybe sitting down with a nice beer or coffee, and let's give it time, alright? So, since the update, all I could see was a beautiful screen with all the options. We could see the degrees, we could see if there was any different setting that we could use: balance, eco, expert, performance, etc. We could try to see how warm the battery is, what's its name, if there is any problem with the charging, if there is any overheating, for example. So this little home app is very interesting, and let me tell you guys, it's very useful if there is a malfunctioning, because obviously we are not gonna use it meanwhile we are on a job site. Come on, let's be honest, right? But if there is any malfunctioning, then we can see what's happening, because maybe it's overheating, so we gotta let it rest a little bit. Maybe it's too cold, maybe there is a temperature change too sudden for the battery, so we gotta fix the issue, but at least we know what's going on, right? And we can use either Fahrenheit or centigrades, which is nice. We can see how many times it has been charged, how many times it has been discharged, how many minutes, days, or hours will pass until our battery will completely be discharged, for example. So if we are not using in a certain period of time, we can just check the app and see what's going on. Maybe we gotta charge it, maybe we gotta give it, um, just some minutes of use to refresh it a little bit. It never knows, okay? So in order to connect them, as you can see, there is only the little button to push, and I am connecting the second one, and I'm gonna update this one too, because it's obviously the first thing it asks you to do. And well, I want to be honest here, nothing went wrong, and I have been super happy with the performance of this beautiful app. So guys, as usual, it's a real bargain with Parkside Performance. I mean, these two batteries are amazing. I only paid $69.99 each, and they are quite the bargain again. I mean, we have a completely well-built app that we can use on our Android. We can know even the temperature of the battery. We can choose the settings of the battery. We have the LED button. We have such a nice build. They are sleek. They look amazing. I mean, 69.99. There was only one issue. There were only 9 for sale in our local Lidl. And I live in a pretty big city in Italy, so I don't know how it's gonna work in other countries, but to be honest, that's the problem each and every time. Only a few pieces for sale. Now, that's the only issue, but other than that, if you go there when it opens and you get what you want to get, you are not gonna get disappointed, guys. So once again, guys, if you see them in your local Lidl, get them, and you will never be unhappy with these products. Um, they are 69.99. The price is very good, and they perform amazingly. Have such a happy Easter, guys. I love you all. See you soon from Unboxo.